In 2016, we discovered something in our first meeting process that was turning people away, but we didn't know why. Now we know that we were making this mistake in our first meeting that was actually turning them away before we even met them. And you might be like, you must be stupid or something. But the crazy part is, I talk to a lot of advisors now and they ask me for advice, and it turns out they're still making the same mistake. So I'll share what that is in this video and then make sure it's not accidentally happening to you too. By the way, I'm Dave and I own an advisory firm, Streamline with Tim, and we've been growing rapidly the last few years, and we created this channel to just share what's working so that hopefully it could be helpful for you too. So years ago, we knew we needed a system or a process for prospective clients so that we could make it easier on us and also on them, because we seem to be reinventing the wheel. Each time somebody called up or came in for a meeting, we were always doing it a little bit different. And we wanted a repeatable process that actually took us years and a lot of trial and error to develop a system that worked and now consistently turns prospects into clients. And it's something repeatable for every new advisor that comes on. They can use it too. And we've made the steps and the questions and everything we do just 1% better each meeting over the course of a few years to get to where we are today, where multiple high net worth prospects are turning into clients each and every month. And by the way, if you want to adopt our system, make sure you sign up for the weekly email list below because I share more about that. But before we got to that point, we first started putting something together and we were trying to make it as efficient as possible for us because we were strapped for time. We were already felt overworked. I don't know if you've ever felt that way. We wanted to make it fast and efficient. But what ended up happening was we made it very efficient, but the only problem was it wasn't very effective. And just to clear up those two terms, efficient means producing desired result without wasted material or time or energy. So we were trying to be not wasting our time, make it efficient. But effective means producing a result that is wanted. The effectiveness we wanted was a prospect turning into a client. And we were so focused on saving our time and making it easy on us, we were turning people away because of it. So I'll share the mistakes and then how we do it now. And we didn't make it, the big mistake was we didn't make it easy for them, like I said. And as an example, I don't know if you've ever seen this value formula that we use based off Alex Hormozi's value system. The way that we're able to increase value for prospective clients so that the perceived value of what we do is higher is this formula. And a key to it, something we weren't doing, is E for the amount of effort that they need. And what that means is, as we know, numerator and denominator. If we can decrease the effort and the time it takes to get to this ideal future that they're looking for, then if we can decrease this number all the way to 0, which obviously it never gets to, the more the value increases. So if it's easier for them and they can get there faster, the value increases. But our mistake was the effort was a lot higher for them before we figured it out. Because what we were doing before they even came in to see us, they said, hey, I'd love to talk with you guys. I'm retiring and I'd love to have a first meeting, whatever they asked for. So we said, great. And what we did, we sent them a checklist of things to get, statements to prepare, documents to prepare and gather, and then bring to the meeting. And we thought this would be beneficial to them because it could help make sure we cover everything and we know all about them before they even get here so that we can provide the most help in that first meeting. But what it was, in their eyes, was just homework that they didn't want to do. Now, some people could do it much easier, but a good amount of people, it was a barrier to even coming in to the meeting. And part of the reason was, it's a barrier because their motivation wasn't great enough yet. Their ideal future, maybe they had an idea of what their goals and dreams and what they want to accomplish is, but they haven't yet talked to us where we could really make this more and more exciting and get them motivated. Once this is increased, then it makes any effort that they have to provide or give a lot easier. So we'd use that motivation that we discover in the first meeting. It was way easier to do the homework and find the statements and the documents because they wanted to keep up the progress and get to that ideal future. So as you're thinking about your first and second meeting process, remember this formula and then remember to make it as easy as possible. And that's going to increase the value of what you offer. And if you want more on the first meeting process we use and how we communicate value and increase perceived value, subscribe to the email list below and I'll send you more details on that. So I'll see you in the next video. Take care.